Dear students, in my previous video content, I have explained buoyancy and pressure in a liquid. So some of you messaged me that you didn't understand what is buoyancy. Properly you didn't understand. That's why I am to again review the class. What is buoyancy? Buoyancy. From your practical experience, you can observe one thing. If any solid is immersed in water, it seems to be lighter. Again, those of you who know how to swim, surely you have observed one thing, that your weight appears to be lighter in water. Sometimes you want to, suppose you want to immerse any mug in a tub full of water, then what will happen? You will feel the weight of the mug seems to be lighter in the water than that of its actual weight. That means apparently the object will lose its weight. Okay, so that is buoyancy. That is due to the buoyancy. This is because upward thrust on any immersed body in a liquid or gas acts in opposite direction of its weight. That's why the object will lose its apparent weight. Here I have written the definition of buoyancy. If a body is partially or fully immersed in a liquid or gas at rest, the upward thrust that the liquid or gas exerts on the body is known as buoyancy. The apparent loss of weight equal to the weight of the displaced liquid or gas equal to buoyancy. Dear students, I think you can remember in my previous video I have shown you when any object, suppose any object, its weight in the air is 10 Newton, but when it is immersed in the liquid, some weight of the object is lost. Suppose 2 Newton weight is lost, and when you immerse the object in the liquid, some water will be displaced, and I have shown you the weight of the displaced water equal to the apparent loss of the weight, and that is equal to buoyancy. So the formula for buoyancy equal to what? Buoyancy equal to V rho G. You have seen, and I have shown you one example, one figure. There I have immersed cylindrical object in the water. So here V means the volume, and this V is the volume of the object. Rho means the density, and this is the density of the liquid, and G is the acceleration due to gravity. This term you should have to memorize totally. V rho G, either V rho G, or you can also write the formula for buoyancy equal to A H rho G. Both formula can be correct. So here V should be the volume of the object, rho should be the density of the liquid, and G should be the acceleration due to gravity. You have to remember this quantity accurately so that you can do the math. So when any object is immersed in water, then pressure will be applied on the object from all direction. Okay, that means from sidewise, from vertically, from horizontally, from any direction pressure will be applied. So from this horizontal pressure, force will be applied on this object, but these two forces will be cancelled each other effect, because horizontal force can be cancelled because equal and opposite. And for pressure, here downward pressure, downward force, here the upward force. For the downward force, here if I want to calculate the pressure in this point, that will be P1, and for the upward force, the pressure at this point will be P2. Okay, but this P1 and this P2 will not be equal. These two horizontal pressure will be equal. Okay, so these two horizontal direction pressure will be equal, so they will cancel each other's effect. But this pressure for the downward force of the liquid, the pressure P1, and the upward force of the liquid, the pressure P2, will not be equal, because you know what? Pressure equal to H rho g, isn't it? You know the pressure at any point in the liquid is H rho g. Now look at this figure. Here the height of the cylindrical object is h, small h. The cross-sectional area of the upper surface and the bottom surface is same, that is A. From the surface of the water to the top surface of the cylinder, the height is h1, and from the surface of the water to the bottom surface of the cylinder, the height is h2. So the height of the cylinder h can be written as h equal to h2 minus h1, and you want to calculate the pressure at this point and this point, that is P1 and P2. Okay, so P1 equal to what? P1 equal to H1 rho g and P2 equal to H2 rho g, because you know pressure equal to H rho g. So the pressure P1 equal to H1 rho g and the pressure P2 equal to H2 rho g. Here the pressure P1, that is for the downward force of the liquid, the pressure equal to H1 rho g, and for the upward force of the liquid, the pressure at this point equal to H2 rho g, because this point, the distance of this point from the upper surface of the liquid is what? H2, and you always know pressure can be calculated by the formula of H rho g. So P1 equal to this and P2 equal to this. For this pressure P1 and for this pressure P2, the for P1 pressure, the downward force equal to F1, and for P2 pressure, the upward force equal to F2. তাহলে F1 equal to what? Pressure equal to force perpendicularly act on unit area. Okay, that means force acts on unit area perpendicularly is called pressure. So force equal to what? PA, pressure into area. So F1 equal to P1 into A, and F2 equal to P2 into A. In case of P1 we can write H1 rho g into A, and here we can write H2 rho g into A. Now here you can see the pressure at this point is much greater than the pressure at this point, because due to the value of H, and I have shown you pressure equal to H rho g, that means pressure is proportional to H, where density and acceleration due to gravity are constant. That means the more the height, the more the pressure, the less the height, the less the pressure. Okay, so the force F2 and F1 is not equal, so that's why there should be a resultant force, and that resultant force is the buoyancy. That means buoyancy equal to F equal to F2 minus F1, that is equal to H2 rho g A minus H1 rho g A. We can take common A rho g H2 minus H1, A rho g into H. Okay, if you take H in the bracket and rho g, then what happen? A into H equal to volume V rho g. Okay, that is the formula for buoyancy. That means buoyancy equal to volume into density of volume of the object into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. You can use either this formula or that formula, that means H rho g or V rho g. So I think today buoyancy is clear to you, dear students. If there is any problem to understand from my lecture today, so you can message to me. I will make you more clear. Goodbye, everybody.